What's
there he
up,
is.
guys? Oh, that is white. That is
I
white.
think because you're just like right in front of
I'm
the
right
light.
by the light. All right,
Yeah.
I gotta get adjusted here, guys. Bear with us.
Sorry. It's just that he's so much taller than me that if the camera fits,
Look
it's
at this.
really sad. If the camera fits,
Can
what
see
are
the
you doing?
thumbnail?
Hi from Virginia.
What's up, guys?
We're being goofy today.
I need to. We're using my phone to go live, and it's on a tripod that I have to like physically adjust.
I think you should just probably leave it alone. You're gonna make it worse.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna make it worse.
All right, we're good.
Hi, hello, hola.
Can
From
you guys
Phoenix.
see and hear us okay?
I hope so.
All right, let's do this.
Do this.
We are. Let me pull my chat. Got the chat.
Look how funny my face, like the light is hitting my face really funny.
I know the lighting
Hi
in our
from Sandy. Hey.
situation is not the best right now, but work with it. We're not about being fancy and pretty.
Yeah, we're just gonna
on
show
here.
you guys.
Show
We
you
went
guys what we
garage
do.
sailing this weekend.
We did. We had 2
did
days.
such a good job.
We usually only go on Fridays because for our area that's usually the best. But there was a big neighborhood-wide sale that went on Saturday, so we did 2 days, and we're just going to show you guys everything that we bought. We're estimating.
I don't even actually know.
We didn't even like do
We
the
didn't
numbers.
add it all up. We spent. Okay, the first day we spent
We spent
30?
$140
Okay,
on the first day.
so on Friday we spent $140,
I spent $100 on day 2.
and I spent $80 on day 2. So,
Okay, so 140.
140 plus 180 is a lot of money. I want to go to
240,
that
what's
sale,
that,
but I don't
320?
get the day off.
I can't
Yeah.
math.
So anyway, we spent money.
Spent about $300. Estimated minimum about $800 profit
Yeah, I would say so.
because we didn't get a lot of volume in this load, but we did get really good stuff like higher
Quality.
ticket items.
Quality.
One thing I'm actually going to flip locally, which I'm excited about because it's going to be the first thing of this nature I've been able to flip and use my prior knowledge from an old career of mine. So I'm excited.
Woo!
320 is correct.
320
Awesome.
for the win.
How did you guys do? Comment below. Let us know. Did you go out garage sailing over the weekend? Do you garage sale at all for your business for eBay? For those of you Amazon people, sorry, we're going to talk about eBay stuff primarily on
Yep.
this one. But thanks for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we just dive in? We're just going to show you guys what
dive
we
in.
found. We'll do what we paid
Oh yeah.
and roughly what the comps were going for. And then we should probably start doing some type of like what sold video now that we're kind of in our like garage sales swing
Mm-hmm.
and starting to sell more hard goods stuff, not just clothing. We'll start doing like a weekly,
Yeah.
week and a half, 2 weeks. Start updating you guys on some like actual stuff that what sold. But
Nice.
yeah, comment
Thursday
below,
to
let us know if
Sunday.
you
That is a lot of garage sailing. We stick to primarily like Friday and sometimes Saturday. We don't do Sunday. I know Thursday's a really good day also. We
Mhm.
just 2 days in a row is pretty much all we want to do. Just because we want to enjoy
Pretty
our
much.
weekends. So
Yeah.
anyway. Okay, let's go.
Let's dive in.
Go.
Oh man, Zoo Ninja did really well. Paid $120. We'll make $600.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
Are we
so,
gonna do flips and finds again?
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna switch up the style of the video so they're not so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna do like a version of flips and finds again. So I think people like that one to see with the stuff that we're actually selling on eBay. Sweet, let's dive in.
Let's
You wanna
go.
go first?
Okay. This, I cannot believe I found. I picked it up. I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if
Bringing
this
out the
glare thing.
big
I
guns
don't know that
first.
I love this halo light thing.
Let me pull it back.
I don't know. You guys, we have new lighting. I don't know that I love it. Anyway, this is a stay and play wireless fence collar receiver. It's to keep your pets in the place you want them to stay. So I, new and packaged, paid $2 for this guy. It sells on eBay for $140 all day long. So that was no brainer. Totally excited to find that. Your turn.
Mine's not as cool, but I walked up and P.S. we brought our physical camera and we did a vlog of the whole weekend. not the first day, the second day.
The second day.
The neighborhood sale we did a vlog on, so I'm going to get that all edited down for you guys so you can see when we're actually looking at this stuff on the tables. This guy, MP3 players, I don't know why, but people still buy MP3 players. Even though we got iPods and all these fancy ones now, people still buy just kind of old school looking style. This one's called a Zenstone Plus, 2 gigabyte.
I think I had one of those.
Did you seriously?
I think so.
It's like, it reminds me almost like a little Zune.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I had.
You had the Zune?
Zune.
I like the Zune.
Okay, not
So,
the Zen.
This thing is brand new. The guy opened the box, took it out, and never actually used it. So the factory seal is broke, which of course will devalue it just a tiny bit. No problem though. I looked up the comps. It was selling anywhere between $60 and $80, and there was no price on it. So I thought, him knowing what it was, he'd price it around 15 to 20. So I was prepared mentally to offer 10. And so when I asked him, hey, how much do you want for this? And I have it on audio, so you'll see it in the vlog. I asked him how much he was asking for this, and he said $2. I said, okay, done.
Done. Take
Not
my
even going to
money.
haggle you on price. So $2 buy cost, should get at least $60 gross out of this one on the sale. So super exciting. And it's lightweight, so that's going to cost like $3.50 to ship.
Yep.
Something like that.
I think I'm just gonna dive right in. Hopefully somebody who knows about Harley Davidson
Yes.
will help me out. If you guys know Harley Davidson, I'm having, okay, I'll just show you. This is what I got. I got these really great leather motorcycle saddlebags. There's 2 of them. They look just like this one. And here's my dilemma. There's no, like signage or labeling on the inside. The guy said that they were Harley Davidson, but I can't find any real proof except for, do you see the wings right here in the leather? And then
little emblem.
and then this emblem has the actual eagle on top of it. So I don't know if I need to get these authenticated to be able to say that they're Harley Davidson. I would assume that I do. So if you guys have ever sold anything like this or know anything about these, please contact me. I would be ever so grateful.
The comps were awesome.
Yes.
There's all kinds of different styles of these. We couldn't find the exact one,
Yeah.
but used ones were going between $200 and $400.
The fact
Just
that I
depending
can't
on it.
find this exact one makes me happy that it's probably rare and a really good find, but I don't know.
Tell them how much you paid.
So, oh yeah, so I,
That's
okay,
the best
so
part.
whether they're Harley or not, I paid $20 for this set. So even if I only make 100 to 200, which the Harley Davidson comps were around 375 to 4. I'm so good with that. Again, I paid $20 for both of these.
Even on the low end,
Yeah.
if you sell those for $200 and they pay for shipping,
Right.
like you're still making a sweet profit on $20.
Yeah. So I've got to do a little more research. It was still a great buy at $20. So yeah.
Definitely happy with that.
Yay.
Here's another. This is like, consider this your BOLO list for the week because we got such a weird variety of stuff
We did.
going on here. And this is our, let me just real quick. This is our third, I was going to hold up the backwards 3. This is our third summer that we have been doing garage sales specifically for eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Every summer we've gotten more knowledge and more skilled with what we're buying because some of this stuff like baseball bats, I never would have even looked up last year. I didn't think they were worth that much. But here's a little bolo is baseball bats, okay? Most baseball bats, like this one right here, will have some type of model number on them, and then of course whatever the brand is. And this one in particular was the Louisville Slugger TPX CB97W. So I just right there on the spot just checked out the comps on eBay, and the used ones were ranging between like 35 to high end of 50. This one's in pretty good condition. I'm going to clean it up the best that I can, but I'm pretty confident I can get about $45. Primarily because the grip, if the grip is worn out, same thing with tennis rackets too, or like pickleball rackets or anything like that. If the grip is worn out, it's not going to be worth as much because they have to redo it. But this thing is in mint condition. It's obviously just been hit a few times right here. So I'm pretty confident we can get at least like $45 out of this. And it had a $10 price tag. It was towards the end of the day. I got a fly buzzing around me. Warehouse problems. So it was towards the end of the day. I offered him $5 and he was like, okay. So got that for $5. Should make gross about $40 to $45 sale on it. But same thing with baseball mitts too. Softball mitts, gloves. Always look up those two.
Would you like to talk about
Yes, this thing is gonna bug me.
Just push
You
through
guys see
it.
that thing in the camera?
Push through it,
I
man.
know, push through it. Another oddball item I never would have even thought to look up last year, but again, you get smarter and better every single year that you do the reselling game. Bicycle brake calipers. These things are brand new, never were put on. Pristine condition, no nicks or scuffs or anything. This one was a SRAM, so SRAM Apex, and then whatever the model number was. So they've got, actually this one didn't even have a specific model number on it. I just looked up the brand and I found these exact same ones that sold for $50 recently, and I got them for $2. So oddball stuff, always try to look up this because you never know.
What else should I talk about? Where are you going?
I got a notification on my phone.
Oh.
Sorry guys.
It's still there. Anyway, these are the next things I'm going to talk about. If you guys ever see these, what are they called? High dunks?
Yeah, the highs.
So these are like women's, they've got like a heel on them. They're Nike High Dunks. I looked them up on my comps. I'll have to look them back up. You can always find the style number inside on the Nike label. I paid $2 for these. They're in really good condition. The only thing is that I'll just probably clean up the sole right here and just make sure that the sole on the bottom looks really, really clean. Paid $2. They sold for about $55. There's some unsold comps for about $75. So I'll probably price in between those two.
I'd put it at like 60.
Yeah, these are also a really good size. These are in
They're in good shape too.
9. They're 9. So great shape, easy pickup.
Love the shoes.
Love the shoes.
This was an easy one. Factory sealed sleep. It's called a Sleep Better by ResMed.
I need that.
I have no idea what it does or how it works. It looks like it works with your phone app or something. That's the thing about reselling. You don't always need to know how it works. Just had a barcode on it, so I scanned it, and this thing sells for between like 40 and $50. I got it for 15. So not a huge flip, but at least double my money on it.
Cool.
These are what we call bread and butter items, by the way. So every time you watch people's videos or Instagram accounts and you see these giant ROI sales where they make $50, $60, $70, that's not the everyday type of sale that you see. This kind of stuff where you just simply double your money, sometimes you make, 10, 15, $20. These are the bread and butter items.
Yep. So speaking of bread and butter, I got a lot of shoes.
You did good on the shoes.
I'll show you guys all the shoes I got. I'll show you all the shoes. Okay. Don't mind me.
Got damn
It's
ninja in
fine.
the house. Justin Pac-Man, what's up, guys?
Okay, so these are Hello Kitty Vans. Gosh, this light's gonna make me crazy. Anyway, Hello Kitty Vans, they just need to be cleaned up. I use a magic eraser, like the Arm & Hammer one, and it cleans up the white soles really, really well. Otherwise, they're in pretty good condition, so these will be like an easy $25. I paid $1 for them.
It's like those the cat vans you got last year.
Yeah.
She got these cat vans last year.
the cat vans.
They were, I don't even think they were used. Like they were.
No, they were brand new.
They were brand spanking new.
Yeah.
You paid $5.
Yeah.
Paid like $4 or $5 for them. They sold for $40 within like a week.
Yep.
It was awesome.
So also these Columbia waterproof, like kind of snow boots. These, I actually just bought myself a pair on sale last winter for $60. I paid $3 for these. They're in brand new condition, like never been worn. So that was an easy $50. And I will price those to hold on to them until the winter time. If somebody wants to pay $65 for those, I will take it now. but I'm not going to price it $40 so that I can get rid of it in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to hang on. I can afford to do that with a $3 purchase. So then I got 2 pairs of really cute little baby Uggs. These are definitely bread and butter items. They need a little bit of cleaning, but they were $3 for each pair. One's in the box, the other one is not. I'll probably get like 20 bucks out of both, you know, like each pair, so $40 out of a $4 purchase. Wait, $3, $6 purchase.
Ish.
Yeah. Pretty good.
My next one, I took audio of the conversation. I put my camera in the bag and turned it on, so I was holding my bag and I was doing audio while I was trying to negotiate. She was not gonna nudge on the pricing, so I paid full price for these. These two were $10 each. This one was $15, so I paid $35 for all 3, which I'm still gonna turn $35. And they're Adidas Fit Smart watches. They kind of got different models here, but all 3 of these, 35 bucks. I should at least double my money on these, looking at about $100 sell price for all 3. I tried to offer her, I don't remember what it's on the video. It was like 25 or maybe 30, and she was like, no. Just straight up, she was not going to budge. So I'm like, you know what, fine, I'll pay the 35. I'm at least going to make 30 bucks profit.
Yeah.
So that was a really good find there. These are brand new, never been opened.
Okay, you guys, we see your comments and questions. We will get to the questions just as soon as we're done doing our haul. We don't have that much left. We bought a bunch of stuff. We're probably not going to show you everything just because it would take an hour.
Yeah, because you've got a good truckload of clothing stuff too, so that's all individual pieces.
I'll show you a little bit of it. So actually, I'm going to do that really quick.
Cool. Yeah, if you guys have questions, drop those below. We'll get to them. We're going to try to move our Q&A sessions kind of towards the end of our video so you guys get the information up front first. So if you got questions, drop below.
Do you need a tool belt?
Tool belts.
I don't think you need a tool belt. This is like brand new. I'm pretty sure this guy never even put a darn thing in it. Like, it's so perfect. This is a, what's it called? Husky something? Husky, the toughest name in tools. Toughest name.
Toughest. That's going to be the thumbnail.
I paid $5. Yeah, I paid $5. I should see about 30-ish from this on eBay. I'll make sure I put it in a flat rate because it's crazy heavy. Yeah.
Should I do this one? This was the first sale that we walked up to, and I was so flipping happy because I see so many people that walk up and talk about how they just scored a box of video games for cheap, and I've never found that before. So I walked up and I see this. It's a PS2 console with control. I think there's 4 controllers, all kinds of good cables in there. Not the cheap stuff it came with, but they have like heavy duty cables with them. They've got extra cables, like an insane amount of extra stuff in here as far as accessories. Whole bunch of games, and this thing is in really good condition. He had $15 on the box, which was still an awesome buy, but I still offered 10. He's like, okay, I'll take 10. Just the console alone, used on Amazon, I believe was going for a minimum of about $60. So we're already going to profit just by if we did sell just the console. I'm going to lot this together though. Probably do it on eBay. I have to check the comps on both platforms, see which one's going to be better as far as a bundle goes, and do it that way. So that $10 should, I haven't sat down and picked through this all the way, but that should be at least $80 right there. $80 to $90. So I was really happy with that.
Can I show them my big find?
Your big find.
I'm so proud of myself. It's not really that big of a find.
We really got to keep that though.
It's really just a big deal that I found it because I don't know anything about video games, but I know enough about everything that Charles picks up and has picked up that when you see Zelda, you just pick her up, right? Like, if you see the Zelda, hang on to her. So I picked this Wii Zelda game up for $2.
Which one was that?
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. I'm just gonna look this
Has
up.
instructions. Yay. I also picked up Wii Toy Story so we could play it.
Personal buys are
yeah,
something that
sometimes
happen
they
every
just
week.
happen. So that will be fun. Charles is looking it up right now. It's about $42
Yeah, so
for the Zelda.
that's if it was new. The low is $28.63 right now on Amazon. And that thing's in
Happy with that.
really solid shape, so you can price it at least like $25.
$2.
Actually, no, sorry. Buy box for a new one is 42. The low used acceptable is 28, which means you could probably price in between like 35, 32 to 35, somewhere in that range.
I don't know. I just see Zelda and I'm like, okay, I'll pick it up.
You gotta buy it. I'm excited
Yeah.
to play Toy Story though.
Okay.
Really excited.
Good luck selling Twilight Princess. Oh.
Oh no! Can't sell it on eBay for $5.
I don't know. Maybe it was a bad buy.
How do we like the big screen game setup? I friggin' love it. We got it on Amazon super cheap. It was a 120-inch, just regular like cloth screen that's made for projectors. So we pinned that up to the side of our house in the backyard, and then I hook up my Xbox back there. Kind of fun. We only get 3 months of sunshine around here, so I gotta take advantage.
Right.
So when it's raining, I'm not gonna be able to get away with that. I have to do it in the house somewhere.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do lightning round clothing.
Boom!
If you know about
boom.
clothing, you know that these are good. Kate Spade, New York. This cute little silk blouse. Lululemon shorts. I don't know Prince. I think this might be a good one, but just Lulu in general is good. These were $3. Oh, sorry. Kate Spade was $5.
And that's a spunky colorway.
Yeah.
Same thing with shoes. Crazy patterns sell the best.
I haven't researched any of this. We just picked it up. It's Monday. I'll get to it. So, this is a brand that I like to sell on eBay. It's called Ishakti. It's like a custom. You guys are not going to be able to see that, but basically it is Eshakti. And they're just like these really cute, modern, retro-ish dresses. They look vintage, but they're not. So I paid, she wanted 10. I ended up paying 8 for each, which is still on the high side for me, but these were so darn cute.
And they're higher end pieces
Yeah,
too.
they're
so
nice.
higher
So
sell
those will
price.
be like $35 dresses, maybe 45. I'll check the comps again.
What's up, Melissa?
Hey,
Lauren, Coal City Loot in the house. What's up? You missed out. That Lauren was at Nicole's place yesterday.
oh, Saturday.
Saturday. Wow,
Anyway.
yesterday was Sunday.
Little Disney dress. I love to sell Disney. Easy, easy. This is Pendleton. It's a wool double-breasted peacoat. I paid $5 for that.
Why is it called a peacoat?
I don't know.
I don't know clothing, so every time I hear these terms, I'm like, why is it called a peacoat?
It's got a little bit of pilling on the sides, so I'm just gonna take a little shaver to that. Easy fix. This is just a little linen dress by Mirror Dash. I hadn't looked that up. I just bought it. I thought, like, it's very cute. It was $3. This is Madewell. That's an easy pickup. Madewell is a very nice brand that sells quickly and for a decent amount of money. So I'll probably get 35 to 45 out of this dress, and I paid $3. And my favorite thing that I picked up, this is, I can't hold it up.
You got that on like the second run too.
First garage sale.
First garage sale?
Yeah, of the second day. Okay, I can't hold it up all the way, but it is Coach. This is a Coach wool peacoat. Is it wool? I feel like I saw that it was wool. I don't know. It was $10 and it was Coach. I picked it up. Yep.
And the funny part is,
Wool coat.
she's sold wool stuff in July before.
Yeah, I've been selling a lot of winter stuff, so I don't know what that's about. So I have to look this up more, but just when I was quickly looking through garage sale comps or comps at the garage sale, they were selling like new ones were $180. I paid $10. It's in great condition, and the wonderful thing about this is that it's a 3X, I believe. Oh no, 1X. It's still a larger size, which is super great. So I don't know exactly what to expect out of the probably around $120 range, but I pay $10, so
That's insane.
I'll sit on this and wait for my 110, 120.
Like,
yeah, it's always cold somewhere.
you can't, this whole reselling game blows my mind because you can't do that at a job. Like,
No.
turn $10 into $100.
Yeah.
I don't know. This whole thing just blows my mind. I love it.
Crazy. Okay, you guys, let's take a few questions.
I forgot my one big one.
What's your one big one? Oh, you're not going to bring that over here, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
I'll just get a
Huge.
piece of it.
Hit the like button, says Amanda. Or me. I'm also saying hit the like button.
All right.
Actually, if you guys do like the garage sale hauls, hit the like button. We'll keep doing them if you like them. Show the big one.
So in my former career, I was a massage therapist. So we walked into this estate sale, which was just a small little house, really junky stuff, like just nothing worth reselling.
Yeah.
We're walking room to room, and I see out of the corner of my eye, and I knew the second I saw this big black bag leaning against the wall, I knew exactly what it was.
I spy with my
It
little
had
eye.
a $20 tag on it. I didn't care what style it was, I was gonna buy it. But for even better news, this is the what we call a face cradle. So if you've ever gotten a massage, you know what this is. Your face goes inside of it when you lay down.
I put my face in it to show you, but I don't know whose face has been in there.
Could this be the thumbnail now?
No.
It looks like a mask.
No.
Come on.
No.
Looks like a Viking helmet. So this thing, as you can see, is a very nice like royal blue. And I open up the bag, open it up, and I know where the model number is on massage tables. And I was so freaking happy that this was a master brand. And I looked up the exact model. This was the type of table in my career I wish I had. I had a cheapo little $150 massage table throughout my practice, which worked fine. But these are like the big fancy ones that have all the doodads and extra cushion and wide attachments for the arms and stuff like that. I was so happy when I looked up the model number. The new one sells for about $350. I looked up locally around Craigslist in my area because we actually have a lot of massage therapists around here. Mm-hmm. So I know that they buy and sell tables all the time. People are selling this same table in black for about $250 to $300. I have a blue one, which is a much more high demand type of color for massage therapists for some reason. So I'm going to price this at about $300 locally, and I'm going to accept as low as $250. This thing was used like 5 times. Mm-hmm. It's in pristine condition, absolutely amazing. So I was like,
the story is really funny.
I was so happy.
They wanted their grandmother to get massages on a weekly basis, I'm assuming, but she couldn't get out of the house. So they'd have people come to the house to do, like, therapists come to do her massages. So they just bought a table to keep there so that she wouldn't have to go out and get a massage.
Yep.
So this thing has been used a handful of times.
Yeah.
And I would have passed it up, honestly, because it's huge. It's 2 foot by 3 foot. It's probably 20 pounds or more.
No, it's like 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's probably
no
like,
way you'd want to sell it on the internet.
yeah, so folded in half inside of the bag, it's about 3 by 4.
Mm-hmm.
Folded out all the way, it's about 8 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing is a beast. But that's why I'm not going to sell it on eBay. I'm not going to send it to Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm just going to flip it locally, but it was a $20 cost. I should make at least $250 minus my original cost, of course. But I was just really excited because if I did not know the massage therapy industry, again, the more you practice something, the more you learn about it. I did that for 10 years, so I knew right off the top of my head when I saw that. Mm-hmm. I saw the brand, I saw the color, and I just thought no brainer. So that's just, I was really happy. So it's going to be a really cool local flip. I've done local flips before. I actually found something in Walmart one time. It was this giant 20 volt Disney princess not carousel.
Like carriage.
Carriage.
Like Cinderella's carriage.
I mean, this box was like this tall.
It was as tall as I am.
It was probably 80 pounds. It was 80 to 100 pounds. Barely fit in the SUV. Mm-hmm. Brought it home. I paid $99. It was new in the box, factory sealed from Walmart. And it just, for some reason, the one store dropped in price and all the other stores had it priced at $400.
I thought he was bonkers. I was like, what are you doing? The thing takes up our whole garage.
It was
we can't
huge.
keep it.
But in 2 days, I turned $99 into $250 and somebody came and picked it up. So that was, I don't know. I'd never shy away from bigger stuff like a massage table or like that big carriage just because it's big, because you always have Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
There's another one, Let Go. There's some other smaller ones too, but you guys get the point. Never pass up on bigger stuff just because it might be a little extra work if it's going to be worth the dollar amount.
Oh.
That's my spiel.
You're so smart.
Not really. I just practiced.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna get to some questions. Thank you, Lauren,
Thank
for
you, Lauren.
the super chat. That was really sweet. I didn't see a question with it.
Can you
Maybe
guys
she should say
see
hi.
how hot it is right now?
We're really whiny. It's like barely 80 degrees. And we're
Dying
whiny.
in here.
Okay.
All right, so we got about 5 minutes. So if you guys want to do rapid fire Q&A, drop those below.
Let's see.
Do you have all clothing professionally cleaned?
Nope. I make sure that they are clean. So if I buy them secondhand and they smell or have visible dirt, I will wash them. But I do not have them cleaned. Some of the stuff I'll steam because it's wrinkly or whatever, but I don't steam on a regular basis. I sell so much volume, it would take me ages to do all the laundry. And I'm very clear about my listings. I sell everything used in used condition. And I think people expect that when they get something in used condition that they're gonna wash it before they wear it. So I just make sure it looks clean, it smells clean, and that's it.
Somebody says 108, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, no whining.
How do you sell stuff on Amazon? You need to go to YouTube, including our channel, and type in how to sell Amazon FBA. There are hundreds of videos out there that cover all of that. That's way more. That's too broad of a question to be one answer.
There's like an hour's worth of answer to that.
Where's the other one I saw? I live in a condo, so I kind of stay away from bigger things. I could always use a friend's place. That is very true because we've done that. We ordered 11 pallets one time of liquidation items. We only had room for 8 pallets in our garage, so we used our neighbors, who happen to be great friends of ours, we used their garage to store the other 3.
Yeah.
So if you have a friend in town that you could just drop something off and leave it there for a week or 2 weeks until it sells, take advantage, right?
There was a question about shoes at Ross for profit margins go up.
Oh, is it up more?
Up, like really close to the top, probably.
Do we do promoted listings? Yes, we do.
Yes. Where did it go? Wait. Yeah.
Oh, here
one.
we go. Armando asks, I wanted to ask, while shopping at Ross for shoes, what price do you look for and what profit margin do you look for to make it worthwhile? Me personally, I like to go in and profit at least $20 to make it worthwhile, and you got to have a little bit of wiggle room, just depending on if you're going to offer free shipping, if the market's going to get flooded with that type of shoe and prices come down. So
go ahead.
I was going to say, I just personally like to go for about $20, but it depends on the buy cost. Like, I'm not going to spend $100 to make 20. Right.
So that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, my ball game is usually like $30 to $40 is about an average buy cost. 50% ROI at $40 is going to be $20 profit.
But you also need to make sure you're doing your math when you're calculating all of that. So calculating the 13% that eBay takes, any shipping if you don't offer free shipping, or if you do, that changes your profit margin. So you need to make sure you factor that in. At the end of all of that, you still want to walk away with a good profit margin of $20 or $30, whatever you decide is worth your time. So keep that in mind.
What is my favorite local selling site? Currently,
Facebook Marketplace, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be. I do more on Marketplace. OfferUp is number 2. I switch. Sometimes I do really well for like a solid week in a row just on OfferUp, and then other times I do really well just on Facebook Marketplace. I check both like multiple times a day.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely leaning towards the Marketplace. Here's a good one. Would you
Wow.
bother try doing RA full-time if you live in a small town? Having major issues finding deals or things to flip over here? I'm going to answer that yes, because that's what we've done. We live in a small town as well. We have one tiny Walmart, not even like grocery sections. We don't have one of the super Walmarts. The closest Target is 40 minutes away from us. So anytime I go out for retail arbitrage, I have to go plan on driving for at least 2 hours round trip to go to a couple stores. So my RA days were usually like 8 to 10 hours when I was doing it more heavily. So yes, it can be done. It's going to be more time consuming because you have to do the extra driving.
Right.
And that's completely up to you and your business model if you want to make it worthwhile to do that. Okay, it bumped down. Is the Dymo 4XL the best thermal printer for Amazon labels? I have to say yes because it's the only one I've tried. We actually just got this.
We just got a Rolo. We
So
haven't used it yet because we're trying to get through our
I know the
Dymo labels.
yeah, we
don't want to waste them.
we have
They're
3
expensive.
more Dymo labels to roll through, and then we're gonna switch over to Rolo, and we'll let you guys know. We haven't even opened it yet. I opened it up just to see what it looked like. It's smaller than I thought it would be, so we're gonna test it out and do a review video on it. This was about $200, but what I did was I waited for one of those. Was it 30% off? No, 20%.
Oh yeah, we got it on
eBay rolls out with those 20% off site-wide deals every now and then, so I scored this for like $170. But if you get it through Amazon, it's about $200. So we're gonna do a review video on this once we get using it.
Yes. So, do you look up comps on eBay at the garage sale in front of people, or do you take a chance and look it up later? I do both, but mostly I look them up there at the garage sale. If people ask what we do, we're not gonna lie. It's just our policy. You can make up some story if you want to, I guess, but
It's all in your wording. It really is, because if you just tell
really is.
people like, I sell on eBay, I'm gonna make money on this,
yeah,
that's a negative way to say it, and that's how they perceive it as negatively.
right.
So what we do is if somebody asks, especially when you're gonna bulk buy, right? If you're gonna gather a bunch of different stuff, like, if I put 3 VCRs on a pile and I wanna buy all 3, they know I'm not gonna use them for personal use.
All 3 of them.
So if people ask you like, hey, why are you scanning or why are you buying so much? I
Yeah.
just let them know we run an online retail business and we help people like yourself liquidate their stuff.
Yeah.
So it's more of a presenting it as we're helping you versus we're just making money.
Most people get so confused by that answer, they'll either ask us to explain further or they don't ask at all because they don't want to know. Either
works.
way,
It works.
as long as they get the price that they're wanting, and sometimes we offer less. We try not to tell people what we do if we're offering less, but sometimes it comes out. At the end of the day, what's really the worst thing that's gonna happen? They're gonna get a little irritated that you offered less or that you were trying to make money off of their stuff, but you're never gonna see those people again.
Yeah.
So, does it matter? I don't know.
We had a couple people ask if we're gonna sell the Dymo. I'm actually gonna give it away. So we're gonna do a giveaway once we get rid of that one. There's nothing wrong with it. It works. Dymo's not the most third-party friendly with different things.
Right.
And Rolo is like, I've seen videos of other people use it. I know the Roots use it, and this thing flies. It's so fast. And when you're doing larger shipments or you're trying to print off a large quantity of labels, the Dymo's not slow, but the Rolo is just way faster. So I'm looking for speed and quality, so that's why I upgraded to that. But yeah, we will be doing a giveaway with the Dymo.
I think that, yes, Ross and Marshalls probably do sell fake things, so do your best to look at the labels and the comps and make sure you're selling legit products.
Which printer is better, the
No.
Dymo 450 or the 4XL? Personally, I would go with the 4XL because it prints the larger shipping labels, and you can swap out the roll with the regular smaller labels. For if you're doing Amazon, then you can do Amazon FBA labels that way too. The 450, you can technically print shipping labels on it, but they're so small. I prefer the 4XL. if I were to have one. I'm lazy and I don't like swapping rolls out, so we actually have both right here. So we just have both USB ports hooked up.
Self-proclaimed laziness.
I have no better reason for it than I don't feel like swapping the rolls out every time I have to do stuff. I just rather click which printer I want it to go to.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
And it was a tax write-off.
This one about Lego.
Amazon seller account says I can sell Lego as new. Should I worry about IP complaints? IP claims, I mean, anytime you sell anything as new and you're not buying straight from a distributor or manufacturer level, IP claims are going to be a risk no matter what brand it is, unless you're approved and authorized by that brand to resell their stuff. So it is something that may pop up. I personally haven't heard of anyone getting hounded by Lego about it. But again, it's all based on risk tolerance if you're doing retail or online arbitrage for it. Me personally, I've never had any issues, but that's just based on us.
I don't use Mercari. I feel like I'm on a couple of other platforms that I'm trying to put a lot of focus on. So, okay, you guys, we have to go. Thank you for joining us. If you liked this video, if you could give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to our channel, and it will notify you when we go live. You can come back on and chat with us some more.
I'm gonna hit this.
Oh.
Last question, just because it's the biggest piece to this whole business puzzle. How do you overcome the negative thoughts when you don't find a profitable product right away? That all comes down to mindset, and that's like my wheelhouse, because I've been down those roads many times with getting discouraged, wanting to quit. I've almost quit this business probably like 5 or 6 times throughout the last 3 years. I've almost quit doing the YouTube videos at least twice. I've almost quit almost every business we've started because a business is a business. And especially when you're dealing with social media and producing content, putting it up on YouTube, that opens you up to the public eye, which brings trolls. And this all ties into what you're talking about right here. It's not just when you don't find product, it's just business in general. You're gonna have the hard days, you're gonna have these days where negative thoughts creep into your mind, you start to have self-doubt, you're questioning why you're doing this, if it's gonna work. All these things come around. Melissa just nailed it. When in regards to hunting down products, if you don't find anything, go back out again the next day.
Just keep going, yeah.
Yeah, there's so many times that even now, I can walk into my best-selling Walmart that I buy stuff from right now. I can walk in there today and not buy a single thing. And I can go back tomorrow and I can spend $5,000 and fill up 8 carts. That's just the nature of the game. It's never going to be a consistent win. You're going to fall on your face and you're going to lose a lot more times than you win in this business, but the wins are so great that it makes it worth it.
And every time you don't find something or something doesn't work out exactly the way you thought, you're learning something that you can apply to your future. And we're always building on our knowledge in this business. It is never stagnant. It is definitely never boring. There's always room for improvement. But if you give up, you'll never get that opportunity to learn more. You know, so it's so worth it to keep going. Stay in groups that are positive and encouraging. You're not going to get all the answers like what should I be buying? Give me an ASIN or a barcode. But you are going to pick up tips along the way from other resellers, and just helping each other out is so important. So stay active in these groups that will encourage you.
100%. And last note is, like, you've got to know why you're doing this, because it's more than just flipping a few things and making some money. You really got to go a couple levels deeper than that and ask yourself, what am I going to use the money for? Why do I really want to make money? And then you start to dive a little bit deeper. Like for us, it's all time freedom.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not chasing the millions for like the cars and the houses and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I definitely want a sports car. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably going to buy one when I have enough money. But like, those are just bonuses. Those are like fun things. For us, it's the time freedom. Like yesterday, for example, real quick story and then we're out. Yesterday, for example, like in the middle of a Sunday, we were chilling in the backyard. we have a 3-year-old, so our little man was chilling in the pool. We're all 3 of us just back there, just complete like silence, like no music or anything. It was just, and I had a moment where I even told Tristan, like, this is blowing my mind right now, because in my former career as a massage therapist, Sundays were the busiest day of the week, especially in the summertime, being in wine country, because I worked for a big time spa. So that was my busiest day. I missed out on all kinds of family dinners on Sunday nights. I never made it to camping trips, beach days, just taking time to spend time with my boy and my wife. Like, that was non-existent.
Yeah.
So yeah, the times like yesterday remind me of why I'm actually doing this, and for us, it's the time freedom.
Yep.
Right?
So figure out what you need, what is making you go forward, and always keep that kind of in the back of your mind. Like, this is what I need to do to get to this point, and then to go further and further and further. And I think our whys change all the time, but the core is always there, that we value our time more than giving up when it gets really, really hard. And that's not to say we don't feel that sometimes, because we definitely do. Last week we had the worst garage sale weekend of all time. We
bombed last
week. We were so discouraged. We literally bought lunch. That's what we bought at our garage sales.
We lost money going out on that trip. We drove an hour out of town to go to what was supposed to be these great sales.
Yeah.
And they were just dud after
Zero.
dud after dud. And by we got there at about 8:30, and by 10 o'clock, I was pissed. I'm like, I'm done. Let's just go get lunch, call it good, I'm out. Yeah. So we have those tough days just like everyone else.
Yeah.
But point being, you got to know why you're hustling in order to really push through those hard times, because if you don't really know why you're doing it, you're just trying to make a few bucks, that's not strong enough. That's not going to pull you through the hard times.
Yep.
So aside from that, peace out, crew.
Bye,
we love
guys.
y'all. I just realized I got to reach over here to turn you off.
Thanks for hanging out with us at Garage Sale
Hit the like button.
Extravaganza. We'll do it again. Hit the like button if you like us. Bye.